Hi, it's Paul Sakis, Good News Planet. I am speaking with Karen, and Karen's gonna. Hi, Karen. How are you?
I'm great. Thank you for having me today, Paul.
Well, Karen, you're gonna speak about something quite serious, and how you learned about it and how you overcome it, which is good news. We like good news. Thank you for sharing. During Hepatitis Awareness Month, which is May, learn more about importance of getting tested for hepatitis C. The CDC now recommends universal hepatitis C screening for all U.S. Adults. Okay, so and hepatitis has something to do with the liver. I also have a fatty liver, and so this is important to me to learn more about uh, liver overall. I like chopped liver. I don't know if it corresponds, but the problem is, I don't think it does. So, in any case, Karen, thank you. Welcome to the show, and tell us about your what's happened and why you're even here to be so kind to explain it.
Well, I'm a hepatitis C survivor, and hepatitis C is a viral disease. It's a virus that inflames the liver, and so think of keeping your liver inflamed 24/7, and that's what the hepatitis C virus does. And 2.3 million Americans have hepatitis C, and this is what's sad, Paul. 40% of them are not even aware that they had it, and I was one of those 40% that let the liver disease progress slowly without even knowing. So I'm really happy today to be talking about hepatitis C awareness because the liver is such a vital organ. You found that out. Yes.
Yes, by far. So how does somebody know that they and there's other hepatitis B, right? Or hepatitis C. How does somebody, we're talking about C today, but how does somebody know they have hepatitis C?
Well, there's two ways you can find out if you have hepatitis C. And one is to say, hey, I saw this program with Paul and I went to this resource called hepc.com and I read a lot about it and I'd like to have that one-time screening that the CDC suggests. And then another way is to do like I did, be completely unaware because there are no symptoms. It's a silent killer. And then to end up in the hospital in the emergency room, and then the doctor runs the test. So you've got two ways: go ask for the test or wait until hepatitis C hits you hard enough that the doctor runs the test for you.
Aha. And that website again is that you just
Hepc.com.
how do you
Yes.
spell that?
And it's full of resources, doctors that you can recommend. You can find all kinds of information. A lot of your questions can be answered on that website.
Aha, okay. And so what actually is Hep C and then how did you deal with it?
Well, hepatitis C is that viral infection. So you've got a viral load that's circulating in your bloodstream and it's keeping your liver inflamed constantly. And the liver tries to heal itself. So here's a little background for you. The liver constantly, it's the only organ that will regenerate or try to heal itself. But unfortunately, in the process of trying to heal itself, it puts out collagen bands and it completely scars the liver and it can wrap around the liver. And that's when the liver goes into failure and begins to burden the other organs. I'm so sorry to hear that you're dealing with fatty liver disease. There are many different causes of liver disease, and hepatitis C is just one.
So I did go for a test of to see whether my liver was scarred, and they had some machine. I sort of pay attention to all these things, but on the other hand, I don't know all the details. I'm not a doctor, so I go to somebody, and he said my liver wasn't
Right.
scarred too badly. It wasn't a lot of scars, and that was good news. He said.
Yes, congratulations. That's awesome because everyone's different. Everybody's different, no matter what caused your liver disease. But even with hepatitis C, there are lots of treatment options for liver disease. There's a lot of way that we can take care of our livers. That's the good news. And so everyone should just talk to their medical provider and let them know exactly how they can take action because a lot of it has to do with taking action towards getting tested or getting treated, and I'm partnering with abbvie today to create that kind of awareness.
Now you've taken it to another level as well personally, right? I mean, were you in pain at all? Did you have any pain?
No, and this is what's shocking. So I did end up with liver pain in the long term, but initially I didn't have any symptoms. I was cycling. I was outdoors cycling on the river near my home, and that night my feet swelled up. And I don't know what your experience with diagnosis was, but within 24 hours, my skin turned yellow, my eyes began to turn yellow, and I
Oh,
was placed into the hospital with end-stage cirrhosis.
aha. Is cirrhosis a similar name to Hep C, or the result of Hep C? That word? Or, I've heard of cirrhosis.
You know, well, that's a really good question, because really cirrhosis is just the long-term scarring. So over the long term, if you do end up with scarring of the liver, that's where I'd like to emphasize that that's what happens if hepatitis C or any liver disease is not brought under control. Or in the case of hepatitis C, there is a cure.
Do you think that people, I know you're not a doctor, but maybe you know this answer. I mean, to find out whether you have a fatty liver wasn't such a big deal. Meaning that it was a sonogram. If that, that's how I found out I had a fatty liver, and a little gel, and they zoom around you, and they say you have a fatty liver based on things. But these are much more advanced concerns, right? That we're talking about.
Yes, yes, the hepatitis C is a virus. So it's circulating in your bloodstream and targeting the liver. And so it is a serious, and it will progress, and it doesn't take care of itself with a diet or with any kind of a home cure. This is something you need a virologic response. And so I'm not a medical doctor, but I do know that there is a treatment and there is a cure. And so you can be completely rid of this with the
So
hepatitis C.
for just the a fatty liver, I felt pain here. I felt pain where the liver is, and then that's when they suggested, well, that is the area for the liver, and get it checked to see if it's a fatty liver. So maybe is that one of the first steps, maybe, for people?
Yes, that is the first step. Getting with your medical provider, and your medical provider can offer you lots of different options, and they know the tests to run, and they know exactly how to guide you towards a treatment that's individualized for your body, for your lifestyle, and that can help you to make those positive changes.
Well, you're fantastic, Aaron. Thank you so much. Anything else you'd like to share with us?
Well, I'd like to remind everyone, get back to hepc.com, and that's where you're going to find a lot of resources, information that you can take to your doctor. So I really appreciate your talk today. Thank you so much.
Okay, and ride a bicycle every day.
Yes.
We should be athletic. Thank you.
Yes, but yes, and just I say shop, cook, and eat at home, and talk to your medical provider for more guidance about your liver disease.
There you go. Thank you so much. Very well spoken. Thank you for doing this.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye-bye.